on the Cordillo Downs Road at the moment. We've left Birdsville this morning and come out along the development road and then turned right into Cordillo Downs Road. This takes us through to Innaminka ultimately today, and but it also takes us past Cordillo Downs Station, and Cordillo Downs Station is famous because it has the ruins of the largest sheep shearing shed in the southern hemisphere. So that's where we're heading to now to have a look at that. This is the Cordillo Downs woolshed, built in 1883, and it was reportedly the biggest woolshed in the southern hemisphere at its time. Cordillo Downs today, no sheep to be seen. If there were any here, they'd want to be able to eat rocks, because that's all there is. Rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. You got to hand it the ingenuity of the people back in the 1800s. They built some pretty cool stuff. Incredible red dunes right next to the road. Look at the dust. Gotta love the red earth out here. Look at the colour of that. And the colour of those dunes, I can only imagine how good they look at sunset. interesting night's sleep last night, I can tell you. It was bloody blowing a gale in Innaminka. That dust storm, I actually slept through the first part of it, but apparently it pretty much destroyed our camp. I was sleeping on the other side of the car to where the boys were. Didn't hear them getting up during the night to fix bits and pieces that were blowing around all over the place. So I woke up at about 5:30 and boys are up at around the same time, so by the time I got up they'd all packed up camp, ready to go. So I quickly packed up camp. We haven't had breakfast or anything, and we're just heading out of Innaminka now, heading down the Innaminka Road on Venture Way. So leaving Innaminka, heading into a beautiful sunrise. It's a red one because we had a dust storm last night. Not a comfortable night's sleep at all. Wow, look at the silhouette of Brian's car. Coming through some of the Channel country now, Innaminka Road. You can see where the places all the flooding came through. There's wildflowers everywhere and lots of lush green vegetation on the sides of the road. See how far out this goes. Just millions of little wildflowers. is, this is only about 2 kilometres up the road from where all those wildflowers were. Just a little bit higher, hasn't had any rain, didn't see any of the flooding. It's just barren and brown. Bloody amazing. What a contrast. Well, we've left Innaminka this morning, driven all the way across to Cunnamulla and refueled in Cunnamulla, and then we've come across to, I don't know where we are, but we've got our camp set up here ready for the night, plenty of firewood. Ash is about to get dinner happening again, so we're all going to get fed, so it's all good.
Always all good.
That it is.
Looks like going on strike yet. Goes on strike, you know what happens to strike.
You're not in the union, Ash, so you...
No, there's a rule here. You know what happens to strikers in my way of life? They used to get shot. Now they get left behind.
There you go. Well, we don't want that. Been a good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's been an excellent day.
Scotch o'clock.
I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil, mate.
And beer o'clock. Oh, that's right, you're out of scotch.
Yeah, we're out of scotch.
Luckily, I'm not out of beer. Well, it's our final day of the trip today. Heading back into Brisbane. We stayed overnight in a little place called Glendon Park, just on the western side of Warwick, for our final night. We were hoping we would have been able to have had a campfire because we had a bag of wood left, but there's a total fire ban in Queensland, so that put an end to that. So we ended up having quite an early night. But we were discussing the trip yesterday afternoon, and it's been a fantastic trip. I mean, we've seen so many great places. The desert was the whole purpose of doing the trip, and it certainly didn't disappoint at all. Track's a bit rough going through it, but the desert is just gorgeous. Even though a lot of people would think it was a desolate place, it's not, and it changes all the time. We'd come over some sand dunes, and there'd be sort of a barren area where there wasn't much vegetation. You go over the next sand dune, there'd be different types of trees. Sometimes there was gum trees, and other times there was there were gum trees anyway, closer to the Birdsville end. But yeah, it was just amazing. And there was one sand dune that we came over at the end there where you came to Air Creek, and it was just spectacular. It was like you come over this hill, and it's like an oasis just opens up in front of you. It was so lush and so green, and that was from all the floodwaters that had passed through from the two cyclones that happened up in the far north of Queensland and the Gulf earlier in the year. And all the flood water comes down through the Channel country and makes its way out to Lake Eyre. And so yeah, it's been a fantastic trip. The highlight for me, definitely the Simpson Desert. That's a place everyone should see at least once in their lifetime. I mean, it is spectacular. The other thing that was going to be a hard thing to replicate was seeing Lake Eyre with water in it, and even though it didn't have a lot of water in it, because it just goes to the horizon, it looks like it's covered in water, even though it was only probably a couple of inches deep. But everything's gone well. Cars have gone well. Had a few minor little things that went wrong, but nothing we weren't able to fix with the tooling that I had and the tooling that Brian had, and with a bit of luck from picking up some screws and bits and pieces from Mount Dare Roadhouse. Everything's gone well. We all got along well, had a good time, enjoyed the company of Brian and Ash. Ash done a great job of all the cooking each night, so that was much appreciated, Ash. So yeah, it's been great. Looking forward to getting home now and giving my wife a cuddle and giving the dog a pat. Alright, that's it from me. Till the next trip. Bye.
Stilly! Hello, Stilly! Hello! Hello, Stilly! Hello! How are you? Hey, oh, you're doing wee-wees. Oh, doing wee-wees everywhere. Wee-wees, eh? Oh, Stilly, well. Come on, here. Come on, come on. Yeah. Hello! Hey, hello. How are you? Come on up here. Come and give me cuddles. Hello. How's my girl? How's my girl? Hey, did you miss me, did you? Look at you, eh? Oh, Daddy's home. Hey, Daddy home, eh? Is your daddy home? Eh? Yeah, your daddy's home. Yeah. Hey, what do you got to say? Hey? Hey? Come on. Hello. Hey, did you miss your daddy? Oh, look at you. Hey, you want big cuddles, do you? You want big cuddles, hey? You want big cuddles, hey? What can you smell, hey? What can you smell, Stilly? Hey? What can Stilly smell? Come on for cuddles. Come on, we have cuddles, hey? More cuddles for Stilly. Oh, be beautiful, hey?